Hello and welcome to my guide to the 2024 Christmas event. Whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The Christmas event area is located south of the Burthorpe Lodestone. Click on the portal to enter the Christmas village. Alternatively, you can teleport there using the event Lodestone. The 2024 event has two different quests. The old activities do not seem to require quests this year, but I do suggest you complete both quests before farming the event, as the rewards are well worth your time. I'll start with a new quest called A Christmas Reunion, as the majority of players are going to be doing that quest. New players, please refer to the chapter or timestamp in this video to the It's No Bother quest if you're interested in completing that first. To start the A Christmas Reunion quest, go to Diango inside his lodge and speak to him. After you get the prompt to accept the quest. Now you need a couple of items for this quest, although some of them can be obtained during the quest. The main items you'll need are 6 bolts of cloth, 15 steel nails, a red and green dye, 1 biscuits, a bucket of milk, 1 piece of thread, and 1 chocolate dust. Everything else can be obtained during the quest. After accepting the quest, go through the conversation until it's finished. You're then going to go outside and gather 3 fir logs by chopping the trees. Split the logs on the big stump to the south. You're then going to go inside and build 3 of the workbenches by clicking on the pile of planks. Each workbench will take you a little bit of time to construct. While doing this, there are some imps that spawn and try to distract you, which you can easily shoo away by just left clicking on them. After finishing all 3 workbenches, go back and speak to Diango. After going through the conversation, you'll need to find 3 of the 5 pixies in different spots around Gillinor. Personally, I went with the free-to-play or easy ones in Lumbridge, Alcarid, and Daemonheim, aka the Dungeoneering area. I'll show you where I found the pixies, which should be the same for everyone in terms of exact location, but what you need to do first is click to scan the magical thingy Maybob in your inventory. This will tell you in the middle of your screen how far off you are of the hidden pixies. Once it starts flashing red, you should be nearby, and by walking around you'll be able to find the pixie. Then simply speak to the pixie to collect it. This is the one located in the Lumbridge Center. The Alcarid pixies are located in the Abbey, which is located just east of Alcarid. For the Daemonheim one, grab your Ring of Kingship and teleport to Daemonheim. If you've never been here or you've lost your Ring of Kingship, use the boat in the Lumbridge Swamp to get here. Go inside the building and go up the stairs. Then go to this location as seen in the corner to find the pixie. After having found the pixie, use the Christmas Village Lodestone and go back to Diango and speak to him. You're going to get a set of chat options, but it doesn't matter which option you pick, so pick any option. You will now be sent to Iffy in Varrock to get yourself a pixie uniform. Head over to Iffy, who can be found in the Varrock clothes store, and ask her about the Christmas quest. This should be the first option. Go for the conversation and then say I'll give it a go, which should be the third chat option. You will now need to make a pixie uniform, which is what you need the other items I told you to get at the start for. Combine the red and green dye to make a Christmas dye, and then craft yourself the pixie uniform. Once crafted, go back to Diango and speak to him. When presented with chat options, pick any option because it doesn't matter which one you pick. After finishing the conversation, you're going to need to speak to 5 pixies inside the workshop, and you're going to need to ask them 1. What kind of hot chocolate they like, and 2, what kind of cookies they like. Grab a pen and paper or open up Notepad because you're going to need to count each type of drink and cookie to then add to the storage. Personally, I had 0 whites, 2 milk, and 3 dark chocolate preferences. It's worth noting you can ask them both options at the same time. You don't need to do this separately, just ask them both and note it down. The biscuit storage location is a separate clickable thing, by the way, in case you're having issues finding it. After you've done this, and if you've done it correctly, you can speak to Diango, and that should be the end of this quest. Congratulations, and be sure to leave a like if it helped. For those of you that have not done the It's No Bother quest, I'll be playing the part from my 2023 guide to guide you through this quest as well. Please skip ahead in the video if you've already completed this quest or just interested in the activities section. Speak to the Santa Claus NPC until you get the prompt to accept the quest. Accept the quest. Walk out if you're in a busy world and talk to the imp following you. Every single player in the area has one, so make sure to move around, otherwise you won't be able to see yours. Talk with Murray Claus until you finish the conversation and then click on the Christmas Spirit map to investigate it. this will start another bit of conversation. After finishing the conversation, grab an unfinished decoration from this crate and then start decorating it on the bench. This will take a minute or so to do, but once you're finished, a bit of dialogue will pop up indicating that you finished this part of the quest. Next, we're going to need to go to 3 cities, click a sledge, and then find 5 snow imps before decorating the city. Clicking the sledge is essential, so don't forget to do that. By the way, if you want to make this part of the quest easier, go ahead and turn off roofs always in your graphics settings. The first snow imp can be found in the Lumbridge Church. The second can be found inside Bob's Hatchet store. The third can be found in the Castle Gatehouse. The fourth can be found in the castle itself near the kitchen. And the 5th snow imp can be found near the Lumbridge Market. After having completed this step, you're able to add the decorations to the city by clicking on the construction looking hotspot. Next up is Falador, and do not forget to click the sledge, otherwise you will not be able to find the snow imps. Now honestly, this one's pretty easy, and you'll be able to find 2 piles of snow near the western side. One in a building and one on the floor, outside. The 3rd pile of snow can be found near the garden. The 4th pile of snow can be found inside the garden, and the 5th and final pile of snow can be found on the bridge leading to the White Knight's castle. After finding all 5 snow imps, you can again click the construction hotspot to add the decorations to Falador. Next up, Varrock. In Varrock, the first imp can be found in the Battle Staff shop. The second can be found near the Aris NPC. The third can be found a little to the southeast near these cages. Then if you head north towards the Anvil, you can find the 4th snow imp. And finally near the Varrock Castle, inside the outer walls, you'll be able to find the 5th snow imp. Click on the construction hotspot to add the decorations to Varrock. After having decorated Lumbridge, Varrock, and Falador, use the lodestone to the Christmas village or the teleport spell in your magic spellbook. Walk south towards the map and investigate it once more. After having gone through the conversation, click on the Santa's request, so the massive loot bag you can see here. You're going to get a letter from Santa, and now you're going to need to deliver 5 different packages. You can deliver these to 5 NPCs of your choosing. Just don't forget that you need to specifically target the NPC before you can deliver the parcel. Personally, I went with Bill, located inside Fort Rinfrey, Vorago, which can be found north of the Falador lodestone in a cave, the Wise Old Man, who can be found in his house in Draenor, Hans, who can be found in the Lumbridge Castle grounds, and Bob, who sells hatchets in Lumbridge, which you've already visited during the snow imp part of the quest. After you've done this, go back to the Christmas village by using your lodestone or teleport spell, and then talk to Santa to end the quest and claim your reward. This year, there's 6 different activities you can gain Christmas spirit from, and a lot of them are very AFKable. Just don't expect that you're going to be gaining any kind of relevant XP here. By the way, I'll be mentioning the base spirit per hour using no boosting items. As a quick tip and reminder, the festive aura is available throughout the month of December, so make use of it to boost your experience every single day. Cooking hot chocolate inside Django's workshop while not interacting with the bubbly ingredients is the slowest Christmas spirit per hour, but it is very AFKable and gives you cooking experience. AFKing will give you around 1760 Christmas spirit per hour. However, if you interact with the bubbly ingredients by clicking on them and then clicking back onto the pot, you can gain 3770 Christmas spirits per hour. Snowball making, which actually gives you fletching experience, is incredibly AFK this year and will give you 2040 Christmas spirits per hour. A really good tip, and this is something I made a dedicated video for last year, is to disassemble these snowballs for components. They're actually pretty good. Ice fishing gives you base Christmas spirit per fish, but if you deposit the fish into the barrel, you gain additional Christmas spirit. This is about 2,500 Christmas spirit per hour, although it can be boosted by using fishing boost, of course. For woodcutting is another really good one, although it's less AFKable than the others as the trees do deplete, is about 3,360 spirit per hour. It's worth noting that you need to chop the trees, then split the trees, and then finally deposit the split logs for a fat Christmas spirit bonus. Decoration making is back, and this one's really good and super AFKable. It's about 3,600 Christmas spirit per hour, and each decoration will take you about 2.5 minutes to make. After having made one, you do need to deposit it, so that's something you need to keep in mind. We had the exact same activity with the exact same rates last year, except it was moved inside Yango's workshop. Finally, the absolute best way of getting Christmas spirit, and you can gain nearly 5,000 Christmas spirit per hour, is crafting toys. Now this one's weird because you can be left with components that you still need to assemble. First you start carving, then you paint the parts, and then you do the final assembly. This one's really good Christmas spirit per hour, but it's just, well, it's slightly less AFK, except for the first station, which is pretty AFK. If you're actively playing, this is the way to go if you want to unlock all the stuff from the Christmas Spirit store. And in case you're a newer player, you haven't done all the previous Christmas events, there is a lot of Christmas things to collect. So good luck. Okay, so you might have noticed that you're able to obtain letters to Santa. You can get 3 of these per day. You're able to get these letters to Santa by simply participating in the Christmas Village activities, speaking to Clementine outside of Santa's lodge, and completing all of your daily challenges. 3 of these letters will give you a single nice point, which will put you into the raffle for the Black Party hat, and you're able to get guaranteed cosmetic rewards every single week. This also includes last year's cosmetic outfits, including the Peppermint outfit, which is one you're going to want to have. Make sure you don't forget to post these letters though, otherwise you will not get your nice point. If you miss any of your daily letters, let's say you get 2 today and 2 tomorrow, you're able to buy the remaining 2 you missed by using 400 Christmas Spirit per missed letter in the Christmas Spirit Rewards shop. Now the event itself is something you're going to want to experience at least once, and it's every Sunday at 8 PM game time or 8 PM UTC, at which point you can enter Santa's lodge and claim your rewards. 30 minutes prior to Santa arriving, there's a presents drop party, which is always cool to be a part of. Don't worry if you can't be online during the event itself, as you can claim your rewards, including a Black Party hat if you're one lucky guy or girl, from the sledge outside of the lodge the day after. On Christmas Day, and this will be something you can claim all the way until the end of the event, there's a giant present you can open up near the igloo. The reward is of course a mystery until we get to that point, but last year it was a retro and reworked Helm of Knights and Naught cosmetic override. The Secret Santa system located next to the big present and igloo is back, and you can gift players stuff just like you could last year. If you donate at least 100,000 worth of items or just straight up GP, you can claim a medium XP lamp every single day. And this is very much worth your GP. Do this 15 times and you'll unlock the Secret Santa title if you haven't already. Finally, do not forget to claim your daily advent calendar reward every single day. You can miss days and claim them later, but if you claim a reward on the exact day it's available 15 times, you'll get a snowy title and a new tradable holiday item, the Black Christmas Scythe. I suppose this is against free-to-play out farming, but the Scythe seems to be a members-only claimable item. By the way, there's a hidden day if you attempt to go backwards from day 1, so claim that reward while you're at it as well. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it interesting. If you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.